Good afternoon, everyone. You're welcome again to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to teach you how to make okra soup. And you see, after making it, you will see how greenish the okra is. So I want you to sit down, relax, and watch the step and how I prepared it. I promise you're going to love every bit of it. Okay, so I want to introduce my recipe that I will use and cook for today's session. Okay, so I want to introduce the recipe to you right now. This is my okra. Yeah, my slice okra, diced okra rather. When I bought the okra, I divided it into two. Okay, so this is the second part of it, which I use grater this side to grate it. Okay, so I use grater. After using grater, see the outcome of it here. Okay, this is my onions. I also use grater for my onions. Okay, and my crayfish, it's not left behind. My pepper, it's not left behind. Then my pumpkin leaf, it's also there. My uziza leaf, washed and diced already. My fresh pepper, it's also here. My palm oil, always good and lovely. Then my boiled fish, yeah, it's also here. See how beautiful they are. My stockfish, washed stockfish, it's here. My sauce, my salt is here too. Then my seasoning cube is also here. My locust beans, always available. Okay, this is my cow skin, washed and dyed already. My dry fish, yeah, and this is my beef for cooking today's okra soup. I promise you, after you relax and watch this okra soup, you will see how lovely it will come out, and I will give you the best technique on how to make okra soup. After preparing it, you will love it. Okay, so I'll put my beef on fire. So the next thing I'll add to this beef now, okay, is my cow skin. So that after adding my cow skin to it, I'll also add my stockfish immediately to it. Okay, so after adding it, I'll now add 1 spoon of salt to it. Okay, after doing that, I'll now add 1 cube of seasoning to it. So the way it is now, I'm going to cover it. Okay, I'm going to cover it and allow it to boil for good 4 minutes. Then if I open it, you will see the difference. After 4 minutes, I'll now add the cup I'll use and cook. The cup of water I'll add for cooking my okra soup. See the measurement, it's half of this. Let me pour it now. So this is the quantity I'm going to use and cook the okra. Okay, so that after cooking the okra, it's going to come out thick and not watery. Okay, so this is the quantity. So after doing my palm oil, 1, 2. Okay, I'll now add my onions to it. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so I've added my onions to it. So right now I'm going to add all the whole ingredients, then cover it and allow it to burn. So I'll add my crayfish to it right now. So I'm going to use this same measurement. I'm going to use the same measurement for all of it. So I'm adding my crayfish direct right now, 2 spoons of my crayfish. And add my fresh pepper too. Okay, so my pepper, to it. Then I'll add my locust beans, okay, to it, and a cube of seasoning. So that's it. Then I'll now add half spoon of salt into it. Okay, so this is the second stage. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'll cover it and allow it to boil for another good 3 minutes. Then open it, you'll see the difference. So after 3 minutes, this is how it is. I'll now add my boiled fish into it. Okay, then also add my uziza leaf to it too. This is my uziza leaf. So after adding my uziza leaf, the next thing I will now add my okra to it. Okay, I told you how I made the okra to be this way. I use grater for it. So after using grater, this is the outcome. Then after putting it, I'll use my wooden spoon. Okay, and try to separate it inside the pot. Okay, so this is it. Hope you are learning. And the minutes as well, please take your paper or jotter, please. Okay, make sure that you don't make mistake. Okay, the way the okra is inside the pot, remember I'm not going to cover it. To make your okra to come out very lovely and greenish in color, don't cover it. So the way it is now, I will leave it open on and allow it to boil for another good 2 minutes. Okay, before going to the final stage. So I'm going to allow it to boil for another good 2 minutes. Okay, remember, don't cover the pots. Okay, and always remember to use a wooden spoon, not iron spoon. Okay, the soup is not even ready, but see how the soup is. So I'll allow it to boil for another good 2 minutes. Okay, then put the last ingredient inside, then carry it down. So after 2 minutes, you see how lovely my soup is. I'll add the dry fish to it now. So after adding the dry fish, I'll now add my sliced okra to it. Okay, so I'm adding my sliced okra to it. Okay, then turn it. Remember, I didn't cover it. Okay, you don't cover it. So after adding my sliced okra to it, then leave it to boil for another 1 minute before adding my pumpkin leaf to it. So I'll allow it to boil for another 1 minute. Please don't cover your pot. Okay, always remember that, don't cover your pot. So let me allow it to boil for another 1 minute before adding my pumpkin leaf to it. So after 1 minute, I'm now adding my pumpkin leaf to it. Okay, so after adding my pumpkin leaf to it, I'll stir it again. Okay, I'll stir it again. Hope you're learning something. Okay, please make sure you do. So after adding my pumpkin leaf to it, then after turning it, you see how it is. Then I'll allow it to boil for another 1 minute. I'm not covering the pot, okay? So I'll allow it to boil for another 1 minute. So after 1 minute, see how the okra is. You see, very greenish in color. Okay, very beautiful and appetizing. You see how greenish the okra is, and the leaf, everything inside the pot is very greenish because I didn't cover it. You see, and how thick the okra is. Okay, because you can follow the quantity of water I added to it. So as you can see, I'm about to go and enjoy this beautiful delicacy that I made. Okay, don't forget to subscribe, like, and also share. Hope you're feeling the soup. Oh, this soup is out of this world. See how beautiful and appetizing the soup is. Okay, so I'm about to go and deal with this soup right now. See how lovely the okra soup is and greenish in color. Okay, stay tuned and still subscribe. Tell people to subscribe. I'm going to give you the best of what you ever, as in the best of it. So far so good. Yo, I hope you enjoyed the okra soup I made today. You can see how lovely and thick the okra is. Please stay tuned to my next section where I'm going to teach you vegetable soup, which in Calabar called the Dika icon. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell someone else to subscribe. I love you all. Please remain blessed.